All right, welcome back. Our GMC Sierra tweets of the night. There are two tonight. Ian Rappaport in the NFL. The Cowboys give rising star cornerback Stephon Diggs' brother Trayvon Diggs a new deal, 5 years, $97 million, all-time highest paid cornerback. And then, of course, the one we talked about with Justin Herbert with $262 million, 133 fully guaranteed, could be up to $200 million guaranteed after just 3 years in this league. One other note before I go back to you, Jeff, and we open the phones, Johnny Lujack, a Heisman Trophy winner from Connellsville, Pennsylvania, a guy who played 4 sports there, was also the valedictorian of his class. He did just about everything. Passed away today at the age of 98, but what a life, what a career, and wow. We certainly have our condolences to the Lujack family. Wasn't Robert Spillane somehow related to him in some way, or am I just having a...
He may have been. I don't remember that. He may have been.
Anyway.
You mentioned the corners, by the way. Imagine if you're Mel Blount or Rod Woodson and you're looking at that money that those guys are getting. You guys just got to be thinking, man, I grew up in the wrong era.
But I can tell you, both look like they can play right now. Mel Blount's 75. He looks 50.
Yeah, right.
So he's got some good genes going. All right, let's go to the lines. We're beginning with our number one Cochrane Go One Better call of the night. We'll go down to Swissvale. That would be Tim, who joins us on line 4. Tim, you're our caller of the night. What's up?
Hi, Bob. Hi, Jeff. Great to
Tim.
talk to you guys.
Thanks.
Listen, I'm looking forward to training camp, and nobody's showing up in helicopters, tractors, or anything else. It's time to go to work. Go up with a hard hat, and Mike Tomlin needs to set that tone. I'll hang up and let you...
Well, you have to admit, though, there was something very interesting about Antonio Brown. You may say what you want, but one thing on those occasions, Jeff, when he did arrive that way, he still had monster years. That 6-year stretch that he had gave him the ability to say, you know what, I can do what I want pretty much how I enter this thing just because I'm Antonio Brown and nobody can touch me from that wide receiver position. However, it's not the kind of thing I want to see moving forward.
No, but if you could have AB back for another 1,000-yard season, would you put up with a helicopter?
Sure.
He always did produce. You're right. It's funny you mentioned hard hat because remember when Eli Rogers showed up in a dump truck with a hard hat on and got off and said, it's time to get to work. He was later released.
All right, didn't work hard enough, apparently. All right, let's go out to Nancy in Tarentum, who joins us on the hotline. What's up, Nancy?
Hi, Bob. Hi, Jeff. Are we ready for some football? Yeah.
Let's go.
Yay.
I think most people are, yes.
I have a question. I have a fan letter for Najee Harris. Where would I send it?
Care of the Pittsburgh Steelers on South Water Street.
Water.
I don't know what the address is there, but that's where you have to look. So, Nancy, make sure you do that, and I'm sure he'll get it. Thanks for the call. Let's go to Gary in West Elizabeth. Hey, Gary, how are you?
Hi, Bob.
Hey.
My question is, I was talking to a friend of mine today. He had season ticket. How many times did Kenny beat Trevor Lawrence in college? Was it once or twice?
I would have to say once. I don't know if it was twice.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot, doesn't it?
I don't think it was twice.
Yeah.
I don't think they beat Clemson twice.
Yeah, but the one, Clemson was just Clemson, and they went down there that time and beat them down there, which was pretty impressive. And, Kenny Pickett's going to have all of the attention, and it's going to be how he goes. And more importantly, I think, Jeff, how Matt Canada and Mike Tomlin allow him to go, how much more they put on his plate this year.
Yeah, I think that's an important distinction. And everybody could want Kenny to throw it deep, but if his head coach and coordinator is saying, find the open man, don't turn it over, don't take chances, I mean, it's not like Kenny can go and freewheel. He's not at that point in his career. He doesn't have, the 10-plus years of experience or a Super Bowl championship where he can make those kind of calls. I mean, he's got to fit into the offense, and hopefully that offense is a little bit more vertical than what we've seen over the last couple of years.
Let's go to Jim in Scott Township, who joins us right now on the Bordas and Bordas hotline. Jim?
Hey, Bob, how you doing?
Good. What's up, man?
Hey, Trubisky, he's a terrible quarterback. When he played for Chicago, he never took them to the playoffs. I don't think he should be the second-string quarterback. I think he should be the third because Pickett's going to do fine.
Well, first of all, he did have a Pro Bowl season. You can debate how he got it. He had some success there. He wasn't what they expected out of the number 1 overall pick. And, Jeff, correct me if I'm wrong, they chose him. They could have chosen like 9 other teams, Patrick Mahomes. So that was the same draft, wasn't it?
Yeah, listen, I'm not saying that Mitch Trubisky is the greatest, because if he was, he'd be a starter in this league. But he did get Chicago to the playoffs, and I think they were a missed field goal away from advancing to the title game, if I remember correctly, or at least in that first playoff game. I think there was a real missed field goal. So, I mean, Trubisky, listen, he's not great, but as an insurance policy, a guy who could play a couple of games for you, guy might help. I don't see him in there as a jump start to a season, but if somebody gets hurt, you got an experienced guy.
I think you would be hard-pressed to find a better backup right now than him in the league. We got to take a break here, Jeff. We'll do it. Come back with more. It's 412-575-2600. This is the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call on Pittsburgh CW.